Alright, so I'm going to take you through past papers for South Sudan Certificate of Secondary Education, and the first one I chose is for 2021 additional maths. So for those who sat in 2021, you can be able to follow, and for those who need the solutions to the past papers, you will also be able to follow. So let's see what you can do here. I'm going to start with the first one. I'm going to do all the numbers, but I'm starting with the first one. I want it to be in order such that it will be easy for you to follow. So I have number 1 here says, express the decimal 2.125 as a fraction in its simplest form. So let's see in our solution here. So what do you do when you're given such a number like that when you're given a decimal number? What do you do? The first thing you can do is to choose any letter. It can be A, B, X, Y, whatever. After choosing, you can let that letter to be the decimal value that is given. So here I chose X. So X is equal to 2.125 recurring. So for this case, when you see something is what do you mean by recurring? Recurring means something that is repeating itself after. For here we have 125, and it's repeating itself after a decimal point. It means it's continuing that same number. It has no end. So here, after letting our X to be 2.125, we can name it as the first equation. So what do we do again? Since here we have 3 numbers after a decimal point, it means you have to multiply it with 1000 such that we have 2125. And for the X side we have 1000 such that when you're subtracting and dividing, it becomes easy, because you cannot have 3 numbers after a decimal point and you multiply it with 100. If you multiply it with 100, one number will remain behind, and in your finding you will not get the correct answer. So when you multiply X by 1000, you will get 1000X. Then 2.125 by 1000, you will get 2125.125 recurring. So you name it as second equation. Then what do? We need to subtract the 2 equations such that we'll be able to find the value of X. So we can subtract equation 1 from equation 2. So when we subtract equation 1 from 2, we'll be able to have the first equation is 1000X is equal to 2125.125 recurring. Then the second equation is, the first one is X is equal